And see, I have my square that has the little, it had the centerpiece in it. This is my centerpiece. And so now we have this, and we're going to put that on top of it. And there we go. So I'm going to keep those together. Take my pins out. You can leave them in, but I reuse my pins for other I have other things to attach to felt after I get done with the green. So I'm going to move all that out of my way. Alright, so this is what I'm doing with all my pieces, all my paper pieces. And eventually you'll do the same with your stocking, but don't get ahead of yourself. Decorate all your little pieces first. Like I said, these guys will just be whip stitched to the stocking itself. But for instance, my deer, it gets an embroidered eye and a sequin and beaded collar. So that's pretty much it. I'll meet you back when I'm done cutting all my felt pieces out. Okay, so as you can see, Axel has joined us. He's playing with scraps. I have to keep him entertained so he doesn't play with my finished pieces. So let's see if I can do this tutorial with him sitting on my desk. Most likely not. Most likely I'll have to move the kitty cat. Okay, so I have this piece here. Move, Axel. Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't be star of the show. Quit pawing at me. Alright, so this is his beard. Okay, well get up then. And this is, I don't know, it's hard to see on the white, but this is where I cut it. This is where everything needed to be. Hey, quit! You leave those pieces alone. Those aren't yours to play with. Give them here. Give them here. You can't play with that. Play with the scraps. There. He wants to play with the tree. But as you can see right there is, that's how much extra I gave myself, because I told myself that I needed to make extra past my cut line. So that's what I gave myself there. On the top part of his hat, I told myself to do the same thing, make extra, and I did not. I forgot about it. Hey, quit! Leave the stars and shit alone. Sorry. But I didn't make any extra for my hat. So what I'm going to have to do is for the beard, I'm sorry, the hat band, I'm going to have to just kind of overlap it a little bit more than what I want to. What I have now is they kind of butt up to each other, but you want to set it on top of it. And I'll just have to make my hat a little bit shorter and make sure that it's up out of the way. Axel, you want to get back there? There, go get back there. There's a little cubby on my desk that he likes to hide in. So that's where he wants to be. He says, okay, I can't be part of your video. Put me in my hole. Alright, so now that we have our pieces that Axel has played with, we have everything set out. And now comes the fun part. Now comes decorating. No, you stay up there. Yeah, you stay up there. So what I'm going to do for this tutorial is I'm just going to add these two together. Okay, we're not going to stay up there. He's going to get in my way again. Yeah, you're gonna sit on a pin. That's what you're going to do. Alright, so because I have to put this in the center, I'm going to get rid of my paper pieces. I don't need them. And I'm going to set it just like that. Line it up the way I want it so that it looks as best as can. And I can use my little paper template and line it up again if I want to. That's my bottom and that's my top. This is just me being particular. You don't have to line it up that much. But I'm a particular person. But there we have our pieces. So I'm going to take the pins out of the beard. It's the last one I cut. And I'm going to do exactly what we did a minute ago. Wow, this felt's kind of thick. And I'm going to pin them together. And I don't have to close it, it'll be alright. I'm going to put my points together. Less liable to stab myself. Alright, so that is what it's going to look like. Now what we're going to do is, the fuzzies all over me, go along here and sew them together. Move these paper pieces out of the way, I don't need them. And I keep all my scraps. All my scraps are over here on top of my plastic. I have my paper pieces, which will go into a Ziploc bag, and I will keep them, maybe one day give them to my kids. But I keep all these scraps because I can use them to fill my felt ornaments. I'll be making those later. I'm going to go ahead and decorate my star because it's pretty simple. It looks like she just had glitter mixed up in glue and glued it on. Now I don't have that type of glitter or glue, but what I do have is on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and it is glitter glue. Got it on sale. So I got the holographic sparkly whatnot, and it's not the same, but like I said, I doubt I could find that glitter that is on this one particular piece. But I mean, it's close. It's still silver. And that's all I care about. It actually has a rainbow fleck in it, which I like. So my husband's gonna have a rainbow fleck star. Yay! He'll laugh about that later. You wanna come join us again, Axel? And I'm just going to put it on there and kind of spread it out a little bit. And I'll probably have to come back and do this 3 or 4 times to get it as covered as I want it to be. Ooh, that's a lot of glitter glue. I hope this doesn't make it hard to embroider. So I'm kind of leaving the edges a little blank because I don't know if it's going to be hard to embroider or not. I have enough crap on my nails right now. I'm going to try to keep it off my nails too. I got ink all over me trying to transfer the lines earlier. So be careful with that. I was lucky not to get it on my mom's Christmas stocking though. Okay. One piece of the puzzle done. Pop that bubble. Don't want any bubbles. Alright. Okay, a little bit more over here in the corner. Pick up whatever that red thing is. Alright, that's that. Close it up. Try not to get any on my fingers. Set it up there where Axel doesn't get on it. And there we go. Now I have to set this somewhere where Axel won't get on it. What do I have? Hey, this will work. Ta-da! Now, I'm going to set it on a top shelf Axel can't get to, and let it dry. Alright, my star is done. I can move it out of the way. That's it for the glue and the glitter. I have to go and get my embroidery thread, but while I'm at it, let me show you the box. The box has everything in it. Golly, that scared the crap out of me! My paint just fell. I had a paint rack glued to the wall, and it fell. Okay, so for those of you who think, okay, she had a paint rack glued to the wall, it wasn't just glued to the wall. It's still hanging. I have it hanging from screws and some rope, but I had it glued to the wall so that it would keep from bowing outward, which is exactly what it did in order to fall. And all my paint is now behind my laptop. Wonderful. Nothing's broken, nothing's painted on. It just scared the living daylights out of me because I'm sitting right here in front of it. So anyways, as I was saying, we're coming over here to the box that has everything in it for the project. I have felt all over the place. I have the wavy scissors for the edge of the blanket. Oh, come on, focus. See? And I thought it was for the tree too, but it's not. You can use it if you want to. I think it would look good. I have sequins. I just bought the multi-pack. I only really need red, white, and green, and then multi for the tree. So this is way more than I need, but it's fine. I also have a lot of beads. I only really need red and green. I don't need much white or clear, but I thought maybe I would add them. Need a bell. I bought 2 just in case. And of course I have another thing of glitter. This is a white glitter. What's it called? Opal, which is a really pretty one. But anyways, that's all you really need for this. You don't need much. I have some more jingle bells. But felt and beads, sequins, and scissors. And of course your thread. You will need thread, which I don't have in my box because I keep my thread separate, which I'm going to get it now. Okay, so this is my thread box. And now we're focused. Big thread box has all the different colors in it. Definitely not all of them, but a nice pretty rainbow. Keep an embroidery needle right here in the white. Take it out. And let's see, red. Let's see. Don't have an exact match, do I? Ooh, pretty darn close. Come on, get out of there. And of course this embroidery thread, it's really thick. So what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of it and reuse all the different strands, because I only need one strand. Not making this really thick. So now I'm going to thread my needle. Come here. And when you are putting something together, you start from the middle, inside. It doesn't matter. This will be covered up and sewn in, so I'm just going to go straight in. Fuzzies. But you can start wherever you want. Another problem you have with felt from Hobby Lobby is the felt is really crappy. It's very see-through, which is why I am doubling my face. I have my face over here. I haven't cut him quite the way I want him yet, but it is double thick because of how thin it is. You could literally see right through his felt. So that, and I don't have my pieces ready to go together yet, so I don't know how much I'm going to leave open. But I gave myself plenty of room, and it's double thick. So you won't be able to see the red behind that skin tone color. So I'm still just securing my needle and my thread in this little corner piece here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now we're going to just whip it together. And whip stitching is really easy. It's just coming up through the red. Make sure you grab enough, because felt does kind of tend to separate. And then going down right behind the red in the green. Right there. I don't know how well my camera will stay focused for this. I'll try to keep it way up here. My camera does not like me in my tutorials, so it may not work. But it's just whip stitching it together. And I don't know how well you can see those going in. But you just want it to look kind of like you're edging it. Don't get so far out on the green that you can see the red stitches. Don't get so far out on the red that your sequins will not hide it. But you do want to get out on it some because that's what's holding it together. Especially if you have the felt from Hobby Lobby, because the felt from Hobby Lobby has a tendency to spread and get pulled in different directions. That's what my mom used for my stocking, and the white part at the top where my name is embroidered has pulled over the years of me saying, "Yay, it's Christmas," and ripping it open. Not really ripping it open, but you know how kids get into Christmas and whatnot. It's like, "Yay, it's here." So if you can find really good felt, you don't have to worry about it pulling. But chances are it's all machine back and forth motion instead of a circular motion. You'll know the difference by looking at the felt. If you can see through it and it's really thin, you probably have crappy felt. So, just a precaution. Be careful with the felt that you buy. Don't, stretch it one way or the other. Oh, great, we have a knot. Yeah, it's just my threads getting twisted. That's all. This back thread keeps getting in the way. That's what it is. Thought I had it out of the way. So that's how you do it. You just keep going all the way around, and you will have something similar to this here. There we go. And you just want to go all the way around with it. And when you attach your whole piece to your stocking, you'll do the same. And you'll do it for all your pieces. That's about it, really. And you'll do the same with your sequins and whatnot. You'll go up and down in a regular, I think they call it a seed stitch or back stitch or something like that. Anyways, we'll get to that later. Just keep going with your stitches, and you can pull your pieces out after you're kind of more attached and whatnot. So that's it. I'll meet you back probably in the next 2 or 3 days because I have a lot to do. So, bye-bye.